If you're starting a new Minecraft world and don't know what to build first, this starter base is cheap, simple, and anyone can build it, even on day one.
All right, we're about to start building. Here's Unteachable Gaming. Him punching the air like a freaking schizophrenic.
Hello, let's do
Anyways,
this.
we're gonna be separated by this big dirt wall. I know,
Yes,
very, very
this
cool.
very, very big wall.
We're just gonna build a quick starter base, nothing fancy, nothing over the top, and a very friendly competition. Right? Right, Unteachable? Friendly competition.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, right. All right. Anyways, ready? 3, 2, 1. Go to your side.
We are going to be putting the starter build to the test. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this step by step. For the first step, I'm going to be using wool, but you can use any block you'd like. So this is what I'm going to be doing, and you can kind of follow along with this starter base. After you have all of your layouts done, the next thing you want to consider is what's the block layout that you want to do. I want to do these blocks. Now, typically you want to do maybe 6 blocks. Start with the corners, oak wood on the side, and then we'll do the same on each side. So 6 block tall, do this on every corner. And then what we'll do is we'll connect them together. The second part we're going to put is we're going to work on the bumps. So these bumps, I'm not going to put as high. I'm only going to do 3 on this one. We're going to do 2, 3, and then we'll do a 4th one over here. And this one will be another 3 over. And actually, we'll do this one 4. Start by putting stone layer in place of the wool here. And we're gonna actually do that on the second layer there. Okay, we're gonna put this inside the entire thing here. And it's going to give a good base layout. Next, take your cobblestone, and we're just going to put a simple wall. Remember, this is a starter base, and so it's not going to have a great amount of decoration because, well, it's hard to get a lot of stone unless you have a lot of coal, and it's hard to get a lot of cobblestone if you don't have a good pickaxe, okay? So keep doing this on all the walls. Now that you have your layout, I'm going to be putting a small second story to this base. That way it gives me just a little bit more to have room. I can put like a ladder or a staircase inside. All right, so now that we have the walls in place, we're going to use copper as the base, just like we did with the stone, and then we'll use the granite to make the rest of the walls. Going to extend this out 1 block on each side, so that way it looks a little bit better on the outside and on the inside. Remember, also put in some windows, make it look fun. We're going to start doing the roof outline, so you can copy that, pause the video anytime you need. So now that we have like the roof walls, now we're going to put the roof outline on it. So follow along and I'll explain a little bit after what to kind of do. Now, as we're building this, we are starting with a outline on the roof, starting with that row of stairs. You can copy that on the side, and I'm putting it along the log. And then we're going to use a block, and then we're going to stair, and then upside down stair again, and a block, and we're just going to keep repeating that until we get to the top. Now, when we get to the top, we're actually going to put an inward stair and a block, outward stair, upside down stair, and then we're going to get our slab, and we're going to put 2 slabs just like that. Now, copy that on the other side and then on the opposite side of what you're building. All right, take a step back from your build. This is the outline you should have for the top. I'm using an A-frame. Now for this top part, we're going to put in a stair row at the very top, and this will help give some more texture and some more help on the top. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make the side and fill this in. Okay, so I'll give the block dimensions as we keep going, but this is the basic strategy, and simply it's not too hard to follow. For the other side though, since this is the entrance, we're going to change up the roof type just a little bit, and we're going to put a staircase kind of thing looking up all the way to the top. Make sure when you're doing this, you have the blocks on the inside filled in as well. All right, this build is coming along. We are making great progress on this. Now what we're going to do is put in some decorations, some touches up to make it look a little bit better. We're going to put some windows in and some doors. Go inside and touch up the flooring. Of course, we're going to be be using beginner blocks, so we'll use our planks. We're going to be placing this one block above, and then also make sure you knock out the walls here and then place the flooring. There you go. You have a base that I showed you step by step. Remember that the first step is to make the outline, second step to raise up pillars, the fourth step is to put in the walls, the fifth step is to make the roof and figure out which roof design you want to do. Last step is to put in the doors, the windows, the stairs, and the flooring. All right, we are done with ours, but we haven't seen each other's. All right,
But,
3, 2,
anyways.
1. Look at the bases.
Whoa, what the?
Ooh, okay.
You
All
went
right,
with
so
granite. Actually never seen granite in a build like this. Like actually with the copper, it looks really good. But when it oxidizes, it's gonna look really,
we have the wonderful Crib here. Yes, he is mentioning how the copper can be oxidized, and frankly, you will have to worry about that. But I'm pretty sure, unless you're going to build a
Just
bee
wax it.
farm or something
I
like
mean-
that, it's just gonna have to look like
I
that
mean,
for the
it would
moment.
just be extra work just to wax it. But I mean, it looks really nice. I can't lie. As a starter base, you always gotta remember, as a starter base, you can't go over the top due to the fact that if you do, then you're not gonna build another base, and you're
That
just
is
gonna waste
fair.
time.
Yeah. So I went for something
yeah, I
super basic.
recommend. Look at
Point.
that one over there. That's very basic. That's like the basic you can get.
Okay.
Mine, I just went a simple, very.
Oh
I'm
wow,
talking about
that is
very,
really
very
simple. But hey, you got like the whole shoot the bow and arrow kind of thing at the mobs. Oh, I broke it.
Yeah, you broke my build. Disqualified. I win.
Let us know, what would you build, number one, and ultimately who won, right? But
Honestly,
these are
I
two
mean-
bases that you can do that will be step by step on how you can improve your base or build these bases that will help you in the long run.
make sure to go check out Unteachable's video on how he built his base.
You can take a look at another video that I'll be posting on the end credit that will show you a little bit more about some of the smaller tips that you can do to really boost your build. So if you want, you can take a look at that. But peace out, everyone.